Hello, everybody. Welcome in. So happy to be here. Um, and as you can see, since I was using my phone, I can see it's delayed. Anyway, since I was using my phone as my sound, it's like, well, why don't I try out this and use my phone as my camera as well? So, can you hear me okay today? Can you hear me? Thank you. Thank you, Smurf. Okay, I'm gonna scroll up to the top and say hello. I'd like to thank everybody for being here, watching the live, and thank you for those that are coming back and watching the replay. Please, everybody, remember to click the thumbs up button and like this video. It really helps the channel. And even when you're coming back as on the replay, you can hit that like button. And my hair is all over the place today. So anyhow, so good morning. I'm going to say hello to who's here. Good morning, Lady Bear. Hope all goes well. And safe travels for your journey. And DB, thank you for being here. Sharon Davenport. Yep, everybody. And Jess, hopefully that chicken, hopefully that chicken journey is going to end soon for you because I know you're raising live chickens as well. And so, sewing for chickens. What will people move on to next after chickens? Hey, Smurf Bear, thank you for being here. And Kim Dalton, thank you. And Geneva, thank you for coming in. So today I'm taking a break from sewing, um, just for the channel today, and I'm going to do this template while I was setting up some of my cabinetry over on the other side. I came across a stack of templates that I've cut out and they ended up on the bottom of the stack somewhere over there. Hey, Lena and Jennifer. So this, I'm going to be doing this one, Faith Can Move Mountains, because this is something that is is uh, is something that I have to keep in my forefront. Is that I just got to keep having faith. And sorry, it means a lot. And then I have some other templates too, but I'm not doing those today. But they're going to be put where I can work on them. So when I look at mountains, I always think of Purple Mountain Majesty. So I am going to be using. I'm putting it on a gray shirt. So my mountains will be gray because where you see flock, that's where my t-shirt will be. And so this part here, I know that could be snow. But I'm going to make it purple. So I didn't my purple that I have is either neon, my darker purple, or it's the violet volcano, which is blue as well. It color shifter from blue to purple. So I'm going to use grape. And I checked out grape and violet ice, and I didn't really see much of a difference. So I haven't used this except for at Bling Fest 2023. I used it then because that's when we received it. And I'm going to do citrine for the sun. And this down here, I'm thinking it's water. And so I'm going to use aquamarine for that. And then I'm going to do crystal for the outline of the mountain and for this here. Um, and I just want to say today is my 4th year retirement anniversary. So I made myself a note to remind myself to mention it because I had a party my first year. Um, and Hi T. I had a party my first year and I made a whole bunch of like party favors and stuff like that. Hello, Teresa. And and for my family. And so it was fun. It was fun to celebrate the first year of retirement. And so anyway, I'm going to get started and I have it upside down so you guys can see it. Thank you, Teresa. And for all of you that are traveling to Bling Fest, have safe travels. I know you're going to have loads of fun. That's a given. You're going to be with all your sisters and brothers in the bling industry, in the crafting industry, because some of them don't even bling. They're going because they want to be with their friends that they've met um, um, through YouTube and Facebook. All right, so I don't know what I'm doing. I had a knock at the door just a little bit ago, and it's the people that are doing the um, got me rattled. Anyway, they're doing my street. We're on week 3 now, and they've been storing their equipment in on my patio because it's the closest to the street. And anyway, so they came knocking on the door, and I said, "Oh, you coming to pick up your stuff?" He says, "No, no, 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 no." He says, "We just need another favor." It's like we're getting ready to wash down the streets. I mean, and before we oil it, and we wanna pay you for your water. He had he had a big old plastic thing. Hey, D. Smith, I don't know if I had said hello to you when you came in. Um, they had a flatbed with a big old water tank on it. I says, "How much is that? How many gallons is that hold?" And he says, 100. 100 gallons. And he's got 3 of them. My water allotment for the month is 100. And then it kicks me up a tier. And he says, "That's why we want to pay you." My spigot, my spigot for them to do it is right behind me. It's like, I'm going live. I'm going live, and that's going to make too much noise. So I don't know. I just really couldn't focus on what they were doing. It's like, we got all these houses here. Why just my house? He says, "Because we're in contact with you." So anyway, I didn't know that. I didn't know I'm part of an HOA, but that's what this area is called. But I don't know. I don't know. I says, "I'm going live. I can't talk to you right now." And I certainly couldn't have that noise, but I would like for them to be done. But come back in an hour and 2 hours. Come back in 2 hours. Then we can talk. But oh man. All right. So I'm doing Restream, and how is it going? Um, when because my chat, it says Sharon hand pink waving, and then Teresa is, "Hey Sharon, hand pink waving." So you must be waving the pink hand, saying hi to each other, which you'll be hugging each other come Friday. Because I'm pretty sure both of you are are going. So this shirt, Crafting Queen. Hey, Chessie. This shirt, Crafting Queen, um, is by Spilling the Diversity. And I know that because Eve and I hope it's okay for me to say this. I was going to ask Vera before I um, uh, got on live, but anyway, so Eve had asked some designers to donate some designs, and I know that Spill and Diversity donated this one, so it'll be at Bling Fest, so you can bling it. Now, see, Teresa, I see that one. That one is the smiley face that's going like hug or whatever. I don't know what it is, but anyway, but I could see that one, but it's funny. Oh, because that's a different kind of emoji. The ones that Pink Hand is from a different category. So those show up as words, whereas this one I can see. Hey, Picture Me Crafting. Sorry I couldn't catch your live. I didn't even get up until 9:45, and then had to get ready. And then I had an interruption as I was just talking about, and it's like I didn't even get I had to hurry up and finish my yogurt before I turned on the camera. But anyway, my grandson will be here tomorrow through Sunday, through Thursday through Sunday. So it's going to be good to see him. The kids will be happy to see him, and he's bringing his girlfriend from Korea. She's coming to meet us all. Now somebody's flying in from Korea to meet your family. I think there's something serious going on. It's the first time coming to America. Hi, Robin. Welcome in. Though she speaks good English, so I'm going to be excited to meet with her and have fun. So I guess that was yeah. I'm already missing y'all. Thank you. I didn't realize how hard this was going to be today. Hmm. For those that are coming back for the replay, just know I'm okay. Just emotional right now. So we have we have an annual event that happens in October, and it's called Bling Fest, and it's put on by the Baby's Booty um, company. It's Eve and her husband, Mr. McQuacken. Which design is this? You know what? This design, I had to look it up because I thought I got it off of Creative Fabrica, but it's from the Rhinestone Mechanic in the Baby's Booties collection. Hello, LSB. And I just typed in Faith. I was going all over trying to find where I got it from, and I was typing Faith and then mountains, and I finally found it, and it's on and I should have wrote down the month, but just go into Rhinestone Mechanics website and to the baby's booty collection, and you can type in faith. You can type in faith, and this will come up. Um, Creative Fabrica does have one, but it's um, it's it's just a mountain, and but it's the scripture, but it's just a mountain. It doesn't have a sun or water. It's mostly words. So anyway, so it's an annual event, and where we all get together and in North Carolina um and, and meet with all the people that we meet here in the chat, and that go, of course. And Friday night is a fancy dinner, and then and that's optional if you can only attend the Bling Fest. That's on Saturday, and then the dinner is Friday night, the fancy dinner, and so but we have we have tons of fun, and you know me, Miss Night Owl. I'm pretty much I generally get there Thursday and leave Sunday, and but this year I wasn't able to go, and I see now, God's plan, because my grandson is coming here, um, and with his girlfriend, and it'll probably because then they're moving. He's moving away into another state, but he's been deployed for the last 3 years. My goodness. It's been a while since I've blinged. Well, actually, I blinged last week, but hey, Kristen. So you're going to be doing treat bags, and and I Jennifer Hancock is listening while she's at work. All right, so that was an extra one. I have to hold this down because it's kind of curved. Yeah, and thank you, Teresa. Um, yeah, and then he's coming to visit, and of course bring the girlfriend to meet, for us to meet, and for the kids to meet, and then in and then he's clearing out his storage unit that he's had here, um in our town, and then getting his house set up, and then he'll get the kids. He'll come back in December during their holiday break, and then they'll be moving happy, that they'll be with their dad then, and they my daughter-in-law wanted me to, like, be the nanny, the live-in nanny. Oh my god, I know these base housings aren't very big. I would need one just by myself. for all my craft stuff. I haven't decided what color I should do. There's this little flower thing at the end of each wave. I haven't decided what I'm using, what I'm gonna do with those. What color? You can leave suggestions in the chat. This this is crystal, and then the outline of the mountains is going to be crystal. The sun is citrine. The mountains are going to be grape, and the water is aquamarine. My kids used my pen for diamond painting, and it's kind of flat now. And reshape it. So the Patchett crew will be on tomorrow. It's just going to be Laura and I, and so that's 5 p.m. Central on Thursday. I don't know. I was gonna say I probably should. Let me come back to that. I'm just gonna come back to that. Get all the rest of it in there. Hi, Bobby. Welcome in. I think that the design may have been layered, but this I always put them all together and then do this, and you know, but just to save flock and the chopping mats, having multiple chopping mats. Maybe a better way of getting it done. Really hard to believe that next Saturday is November 1st. I don't know anybody that does that, Kristen. Let me see if I can. Where's that? Huh. So Kristen is asking who has only done a very limited um, rhinestone designs likes to place their templates on page protectors. Page protectors are flimsy. Would you put a piece of cardstock in the page protector when you're brushing in the stones? That's what you do. How do you do it, Kristen? When you're brushing in the stones, isn't it flimsy? You have a tray to lay it on? I love this pin, but I have to change that. The kids the kids really flattened it. It's not picking up. Well, I know people still using the cardstock. You know, they make their template out of cardstock when it's just going to be a one off. I should have taped this. Yeah, I think that I know what tray you're talking about. Um, It came like as a kit. Hey, Bedazzling Designs, thank you for coming in. Should have taped this off. Then I wouldn't be picking them out. Just a mess. Just a mess today. I was fine, and then when it's like the doorbell was ringing, 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 and I'm like, okay, that's urgent. And I was like, just got out of the shower, and so went to the door and saw who it was, and said, just a minute, because he's trying to talk to me through the door, and I was like, just a minute, just a minute, just a minute. Anyway, all right, so I got all the blue out of there, and okay, so I did blue, crystal. Whew, between. Oh, are you kidding me? I just dropped my brush, and now all of this has to be redone. But that's what happens. So it's real life. Probably why people bling sections and then do the layering, because trying to do a whole picture can be a lot of recreating, re-brushing in. Ah, you kidding me? And then Jesse, I just tried to pour all those stones back into the container, but the lid was closed, so now they're all over the table too. They're everywhere. But I'm here. I'm here, holding to my commitment of doing my live. It's not the first time I did that on a live. Make a mess of things. All right, let me have a cap. I appreciate y'all being here. I know some of you are at work, some of you are packing, finishing up all the things you need to do for your trip. Always happy to see uh, some that were making their shirts on their lives, because then I know, the year that they had gone before, um, they didn't have time to get a shirt blinged or their outfit blinged, and so, which it's not necessary. I mean, you can attend Bling Fest without any bling at all. Um, it's just fun to show up in bling. Okay, get over here. All right, I guess these will be citric as well. Whew. Okay. Hi, Greg. Thank you for coming in. Okay. Um, and I don't want to fix these yet because I might just drop something again. But I know one of the stones was off the side of the table, so that's how far they went. I don't know. I'm going to take this to the chat. Um, so, what do you think? I'm putting this on a gray shirt. Do this as snow. I have snow and I have snowflake, or do it as grape. You know what? I think I have. Let me see. I think I have a purple shirt. And then I can then my mountains would be purple and I can have snow. I lived in Colorado. I loved looking up and seeing the snow on the mountains. So I used that purple shirt, but I have a the purple heather. It's called heather purple. It's a Gildan soft style. I think I'm gonna do that and then do my snow. Oh, let's see. Okay, let me put this aside. Whew. All right, I'm happy with that. I don't know where my I don't know where my snowflake is, so I'm going to use my snow. Thank you, Smurf. It's amazing how many people don't hit that thumbs up button. It's free, doesn't hurt. All right. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, I can see how many are in here, but I can't see how many have clicked on the like button. All right. Whoa. I'm making messy decisions. Yeah, this is going to be nice. I'm happier with this because I look at it and it's like it looks like snow. And of course, I did want Purple Mountain's Majesty, and so putting it on a purple shirt would be best. I thought I had the darker purple. I thought I had two darker purples. I know I used one, and but it's not hanging up. I hang up the ones that I'm going to use for me on a hook in my craft room here. 19 likes. Thank you. Thank you. Picture me crafting. 嗯。Yeah, jeez. Okay. I've been sewing these big hot pads and getting the technique done good, figuring out what I can do to make it better and getting closer to start making them for gifts. So I think we're doing that Monday night, some more of that Monday night. And Lena's working on Still doing her, getting her gifts for the Head Start program completed. We go live every Monday night at 9:15 p.m. Central. November 3rd, we have MBA Lisa. Now I forgot what her channel. I know it's MBA. I don't know if it's Creations. I think it's Creations, MBA Creations. She'll be joining us, and we'll be making child size aprons. And we're just looking at patterns right now, and modifying them to for our little ones' needs. So it's gonna be fun. Childhood memory is my great grandmother always made all of us, our moms, and then us children, great grandchildren, aprons every year for the holiday season. It was fun, and it would be a different pattern, and it'd be nice material. Of course, that was back in the day when there was no blends. It was cotton, linen, wool. She didn't make any wool, but mm, they were always beautiful. She would make us mother and daughter dresses for um, Easter. I try to do things similar for my. So right now, the one that still lives here in the same city as me, uh, she's she's the only one that's um, I don't want to say grown, but not a baby. Then I have uh, two more. One's going to be born any day now, and then the other one was born in May. Then we finally get our boy in March. He'll be born in March. Hi, Louise. Welcome in. So happy to see you. It's been a long time. Okay, so I just have this much here. Okay, everything still looks good. I just had a call come in. It's a same that number calls me every day at 10 o'clock, 10, between 10 and 10:15. It's 12:40 here now. So they're late. But I don't know who they are. They never leave a message. It's a 844 number. but every day this month, starting the 1st. I know we have elections coming up, and we're right now in early election. Um, but they always leave a message or they text. You want to make sure you know who they are, except for the ones calling from California, because I still have a California number. Okay, so there is my snow mountains, which will be purple. All right. So then all I have left is to refix this and do my outline and still figure out what I'm going to do for these little stars down here. I can just do those in crystal because then they'll be like the start of the saying and the finish of the saying. I'm just going to do them in crystal. Unless you all have insurance agencies, it is that time of year. Yeah, I get those from, yeah, I get those, but I got taken off of their list since I'm not working. Oh, you're talking about open season, open enrollment. Is that what you're talking about, D? Open enrollment? I always call my agent and I say, "Hey, so what's going on? Do I need to change what? Are you happy with what you have?" Yes, but it's saying that there's extra benefits, like a food card. I'd want a food card. Okay, so I'm fixing up my, because I dropped my brush and it made everything bounce. So I'm just fixing that up. Turning them back over. I should, let me go ahead and let me turn on my heat press 350. Okay. Thanks, Dee. So if anybody is a night owl crafter and would like to come on stage and join with Miss Lena and I at any time, just let me know and we can chat and get you scheduled. Um, and you can do like what you see in this camera, and it just be like what you're doing if you don't want to show your face. I don't know, how did that snow get all the way over there? It's snowing everywhere. Okay, so We've had two so far. We've had 755 come up with us, and then Lisa's scheduled to come up with us. And you can work on whatever you're doing. It doesn't have to be what we're doing because Lena does sewing embroidery, and I'm doing um, sewing right now. And I don't know if I'll probably be doing lasering on this show, but maybe on that. I don't know because it's all the way over there. All right, snow is complete. I need the crystal. More snow. Did I drop that snow? Ooh. Okay, at this point, this is getting ridiculous. It just keeps snowing over here. All right. Have to be mindful where my arm is. I have been known to just lay my arm across the stones as well. And sometimes I think about that, like if when I'm doing by myself and I'm making silly mistakes, like laying your arm across that, I'm like, oh, if I was live, that would be a mess. Yeah, that's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Having the little bling down at the bottom, at the beginning of the words and at the end of the words. The ocean, I like that. Hindsight, I think I should have taped everything off inside the mountain and then brushed, get the outline done and the words. But if I was not live, I would have a Hallmark movie on and would be blinging this, just like how I'm doing it. But y'all are okay. Now that I got the heat press on, it is hot in here. So it's always hard to believe it's fall since we don't really have change of seasons here. I would just say the season of bugs change. Like, what is the annoying bug? Um, and we get these birds, and it's kind of like we get these birds in the fall. They migrate here, and and they're pretty much down on one street. It's 10th Street, and so all along the businesses and stuff there, and they're up in the trees and on the lines, and it's funny because they don't. It's if you watch the movie Birds, that's what it's like. It's the screeching, the noise. They're chirping. I mean, it's not chirping. They're talking to each other, and it can really drive you nuts if if you don't like birds. Um, they I've made videos of them. They'd be loaded up in the trees, and then one from a tree will fly over to this tree. Then that whole flock flies over that tree, and and so that's all they do is fly back and forth. And when they're on the lines, they're crossing over the street, and it's just noisy. Don't don't plan on having a clean car, cause nope. Nope, they make a mess, and they're here until spring, and but their flock has grown where now it's not just they're down here in my area, um, and, so anyway, but yeah, if I can just sit and watch them safely with a hat on, then I'm okay with it. But I had a friend um in California, and she hated birds. And when we would go down to the Bay Area to the docks, and I'm from Chicago, we have flocks of pigeon all over the ground, and what you do is you run and get them in flight so that they'll get out of your way. And she hated that. She was tormented by she had a bird, parakeet, I think, and her brother would always spook it so it'd be flying. And I think she got blessed in the face. And she hates flocks of birds, birds in flight. Birds in flight. She likes birds, but not birds in flight. And so anyway, so, but it also, if you're down there at the pier and you're sitting there and you're trying to eat lunch, those seagulls will come right down and take that lunch right out of your hands. They sure will. don't look like, don't act like you're enjoying that lunch too much because they'll snatch it from you. Turn my fan up and then I hear this noise and I just now found it. It's paper on top of my cricket flapping in the breeze. I think it's looking good. What do you guys think? I'm really happy I switched to I'm gonna put it on a purple shirt and then the snow, because that does look like snow. And then that way the mountains will be purple. I would have liked it on the darker purple, but this purple heather is going to be just fine. I just always like to keep one of those on hand because I like the heather look. Thank you, Jesse. I better be careful. I'll drop that tray. I'll step it up. What's our time? Hour. So when you use the free version of StreamYard, you get 20 hours. And so I go live 3 times, um, even though Laura does the StreamYard, because when you use the free version, you can't share. You can have people up there with you, but you can't share. They can't stream to their channel. And so she does the StreamYard, and and then when I'm streaming it, the Patch Hat crew, that's my minutes. So or my time. So it's like I need to split split my time with using the StreamYard and using Restream. So I'm on Restream today. So, and this template is from Rhinestone Mechanic in the Baby's Booty collection. Um, and I had it cut out a long time ago, and it got put in a place, and then things got put on top of it, along with some other templates here. Oh, I better. My time's going to go off on my. Repress the shirt. Thank you, Bobby. Hey, Laura. Welcome in. Yes, talk to you later. As I said earlier, but we've got some more people come in. So Laura and I will still be doing Pachek tomorrow. Uh, uh, Miss Becky has something else, a meeting or something. And as far as I know, I think she's going. Maybe I better not say anything. I think you might be seeing her this weekend. Okay, I think I'm getting to the end. Let's carefully take a look. I'm just going to cover this and put it aside. All right. Okay, it looks like I've got all the holes filled and I don't have any extras floating around there. Looks good. I know this piece, I know this piece is big, but it's good. It's a good piece. And it's, oh, maybe it's not good. Well, okay. I'm gonna find this, fold my thing in half, find my center. Hi, Danny. All right, so I had some shifting, mainly up here. I love hearing the snap back into place. I don't like doing this live, but sometimes they actually end up being perfect, you know. But you just gotta hover the transfer tape over and then commit, lay it down, and then you may have some slide out of place. This isn't bad. Sometimes, I mean, like in my beginning, I was too hesitant, and then it'd be like all shifted. But I think this, I've used this masking tape once before. Um, I mean, this transfer tape. So it's still sticky. It's just not as sticky as a fresh cut piece. So that's good um, in this situation because otherwise I wouldn't be able to slide these back into place if it was full on sticky, brand new sticky. Hey, just gifted. How you doing? Okay. It's that looks good. Okay. Okay. And this is pretty small. It's 9.5 inches wide by 6 3/4. So it's not not like this one. And this one is from Spilling the Diversity, and it'll be at the Bling Fest for those of you going. Um, and if you don't already have it, and she has it with queens and she has it with queen, and the one that um she gave to Eve for the Bling Fest is queen without the S. Okay, coming up good. Leave no stone behind. It's awesome. Okay. I'm not going to put it back. Well, I kind of am. I like to delicately like fold it in half carefully and then gently pinch there. So then that's the middle. And sometimes the stones will turn, like roll over. All right. I'm sorry, I don't think you can see what I'm doing over here. But at least you could see the at least I have a camera for this. Okay, so I'm going to use this camera as, all right. Yeah, that's good. So I have an auto press, and I was having to deal with stones falling off, and it was because they weren't getting enough pressure. So with my press, not all presses, just those. My journey, what I have to do is I added an extra pad, and then I stick this pillow inside the template because this is a soft style t-shirt, so it's thin, and sometimes the glue goes all the way through. Yes, she did, D. Smith. And then this is I did oh, wait, no, I didn't. I'll tell you what. Oh, I did golden the golden crystal. It's a super light. And then I did yeah, so I did golden crystal, and then this is blue zircon. And then I did that up in here in the crown. Yeah, and it's a big design. I love it. So she has it on her website. Her website is in the description um, under this video. So that's at 350. Um, or I did for 15 seconds. And I just found a crystal laying on the side. I'll have to check and make sure I have them all in there. I can't be at Bling Fest. I wonder if Vera will make the crafting queen template available later. It's in her, yeah, it's in her website. It's available in her website. And she has two. She has crafting queen and she has the S. I have the one with the S, but what I did was I removed the S and shifted things over. Then she came out with the template without the S. So you have your choice um, of that. So let me see. It doesn't look like I'm missing a stone. So that must have been just one that that crystal that I found laying on the side with just one that escaped. All right, so then I just turn it inside out and press it again. Thank you, Dee. I love it. I love it. I got my purple mountains, snow, the water. Hey, Stephanie, how are you doing? I'm doing good. So the colors again. So this is a Gildan soft style T-shirt. It is purple. And it say on here? So it's heather purple. Yes, extra large. And and then The water, I did aquamarine, and the sun is citrine, snow is snow, and then this is crystal, just regular crystal. I have 500 gross of the crystal. I need to use more of the crystal. So anyway, I love it. I love it. I love it. So so that's one that I've got that I've had. It's the design is from Rhinestone Mechanic from the baby's booty section, um, and and I don't know when it was. Just if you want to get it, you just get from uh, his website, and then just in the search, you have to be in the baby's booty. If you type in on his website, if you type in uh, Faith Can Move Mountains, you're not going to get it. It's not going to show up because that is only available in the baby's booty collection. So thank you. I'm glad that I had switched it to the purple shirt too. And it looks nice on the heather. I like to keep at least a purple heather, and then the darker purple ones. I like to keep those. And I know I had two. I had a Gildan and I had a Canva in the darker purple, but I think I used them all just recently. I thank you, Louise. And so yeah, so I got my purple mountain majesty. I was going to put it on gray and then do purple stones, but then the more I was looking at it, I was like, no, this represents snow on the mountains. And so if I put it on a purple shirt, then I get my purple mountains and my snow cats, my snow. Because that was one thing, like when I lived in Colorado, we went up to the mountains all the time, and then that was my serenity. And then where I lived in California, I could always see mountains, and I lived in Northern California, and so um, and I prayed, God always let me always live where there's mountains and water. Here I am in Texas. No mountains. No mountains. Um, but I love it here, and the heat is what I need for my health. So, but anyway, thank you, Alice. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for my moderators for being here, moderating, and thank you for those that are watching the replay later. Please always hit the thumbs up button to like the video. And for those of you that are traveling this weekend, be safe. And you'll get there when you get there. And everybody is waiting to give you a hug while you're there. So know that know that I am there with you in spirit. Sorry, and I miss you too. All right, that's it. Patch Hat Crew, Miss Laura and I will be on tomorrow night, 5 p.m. And we're cooking up something special. And then Monday night is the night owl crafting. And so we always got something going on. Anyway, thank you so much, Jesse, Lena, and everybody that's here. And so please remember to hit that thumbs up button. 755 comes on tonight at 7:55 p.m. Central, and she's been still updating the painting that she's doing of me. check out her post. She's got an updated one where she's given me a hand to go along with the fingers that I did on my thing. So she's doing a really good job. She's an awesome painter. She's incredible. But anyway, all right. So I am going to end this live so that these guys can start making their noise doing the street. I've had to put them on hold during my live. So I said, please, no, no noise. Anyway, love y'all. Bye. Peace. I gotta figure out how to end this. Control.